Throw doesn't reach. Wyatt couldn't get to it. And Aliou just got his hand to it, so Argentina come up with the ball. Harbizou made the dummy run. In went Bertolucci. There's Aliou again. Good athletic second row getting around the park. Sinkinson, though, sets it up for Wales. And the support forwards, that wasn't against Sinkinson, it was against the two who went in after him. Wales not back 10. Pichot, I think, signalling that he thinks Quesada should go for goal, and indeed he's going to.
And it came once again from a Welsh throw. Well, the coaches will be watching this, and I think the Argentinians, they've cottoned onto it. They're stacking up against Wyatt now, and they're nicking it. I'm sure all the coaches in this group and further on will be taking note of this.
Yeah, whereas all the others have got to guess pretty well where the throw is going to, knowing that there's 2 or 3 options that the team can take. They already know that with Wales there's probably only going to be one option, so they can put 2 men really close to Wyatt and jump around him. And so if the throw is not perfect, he's an easy target. Well, I think somebody's been doing the sums, and Argentina realising they need 3 scores in any case, so they might as well take the penalty. Quesada hits it. No problems at all. He was turning back and running into his own half the moment he struck that one. So, 23-12.
Need tries though, don't they? Haven't really looked like scoring a try, Argentina, apart from that one moment in the first half when they had a 3-1 overlap and wasted it.
Jenkins down to Longo, the number 8. He offloads to Rolando Martin. Quesada charged down again by Howley. The Welsh captain through like a shot.
He's been asking for that all afternoon, hasn't he? He takes his time when he kicks for goal, and he takes his time when he kicks out of hand. With people like Robert Howley around, you can't really do that.
Well, Craig Quinnell actually looking as if he might get off the ground. Yep, they're going to lift him, but they still couldn't stop the ball going to Alioub. And they pulled down the maul, so penalty now to Argentina.
They could do one of those cranes that were hanging around the stadium yesterday to lift Craig Quinnell, couldn't they?
Excellent kick. Quesada from a very narrow angle takes play almost to the Welsh 22.
Great kick, good opportunity now. See what Argentina can do, because I think you're virtually guaranteed they're going to win their own ball.
Well, this time Wales not contesting it at all, yet they come up with the ball. A poor throw. It actually wasn't straight either. And that's why he couldn't get to it. Jenkins hoists that kick all the way down to Albanese. Good, strong running from the left wing. Firm tackle in the end. Quesada. A rare run from the fly half. Can Wales come up with it? No, they can't. Argentina still holding on to it. Ledesma. Pichot. There's Ledesma. Scott Quinnell gets his man, but the referee's signalling a penalty to Argentina if there's no advantage. It's all going off again. Another eruption amongst the forwards. And Fleming stepping back. I don't know whether that means he didn't quite see what happened. Longo, the number 8, at the centre of that.
Head up again. Keep your eye in the middle of the maul. That's where it's going on. Young's involved. It's two going on at the same time here. The two sly ones going in.
Well, there again, Young just seemed to force his way through perfectly legally. And the referee has the two captains together again, reading the riot act, saying control your forwards.
Once again, good refereeing, 6 of one, half of the other. Good game, hasn't he, Paddy O'Brien? Done very well. Set high standards for the rest to follow.
David Young. And Quesada is going to go for goal again. Edging closer, but they're still going to need 2 scores at least after this one. 67 minutes gone. Steve, Wales having got their act together, going off the pace again a shade at the moment.
The last 10 minutes just can't quite get their hands on the ball, can they? Just need to pick it up, finish off the performance, get some ball out to these backs who've looked very promising second half. They just need more ball.
Here goes Quesada. And he's looking hard at that one, but it's over. Good kicking again from Quesada. He's slow, but he's very, very effective.
He's doing well, hasn't he? He's kicked very well. Fortunately for them, he's not their main weapon, he's their only weapon.
23-15, they're still 8 points behind. Jenkins. Well, again, the Welsh not really attacking the ball. Arvizu, and again that was the right wing, Bartolucci coming in, but they really got through on him. Now Wales have it. Howley. Rogers sets it up. And that's not coming. The referee saying it's a pile-up and gives the scrum to Wales. Ledesma can't believe it.
Joe Hughes made it. Thumping tackle from him. Ball spilled out. Howley moved it left. Unfortunately, there's the tackle. It's a cracking hit. That's why Graham Henry wants him in a Welsh shirt.
He's a very big lad, 6'4" and almost 17 stone. And he's not a forward. And off goes Bartolucci. On comes Camardon. He's plays scrum half, fly half, centre and wing for Argentina. A real utility back. Quinnell. And little Pichot slings him down and he loses the ball. Arvizu coming across almost in front of the ball there. That could have been obstruction. But he gets away with it. Perez. Scott Quinnell wraps him up. Now they've got to get away from the ball to let it come. The tackler and the tackled man both have to get away from it once they're on the floor. Howarth puts it straight down the touchline. Quesada. Craig Quinnell, sidestep. Jenkins. Taylor comes back inside. The support's a bit slow, but it's there now. Jenkins back inside to Jones-Hughes. Looks as if Rogers, the prop, is going to have to be the scrum half. Puts it wide to Jenkins. He's by himself. And it's a penalty, holding on the floor. He was isolated. That's always the risk. And yet again, a penalty in kicking distance. This brings Argentina back into range if they can get it.
Neil Jenkins, wrong decision there. Should have kicked it, isolated. There you can see holding on to the ball. That's what the referee's saying. It's got to come out quicker than that.
Well, at 23-9, they looked in a position to go and take real control of this match. But since then, Quesada has added 2 penalties to bring Argentina back, and if he gets this one, then a try will bring Argentina level.
The problem, John, is that Wales haven't had much ball in the last quarter of an hour. Argentina have used it, they've kicked out and kicked the ball down there, and this lad is kicking his goals.
Yes, he'll use up a fair bit of time doing it. There's nothing illegal about that. If he exceeds 45 seconds, the referee will add time on at the end. He actually doesn't take very long setting the ball up, as some of them do. It's this bit. Once he's got it there, we then go through the concentration process. Stalking the ball, eventually gets himself to the right place. Through it goes again. 6th penalty for Quesada.
Almost like he's goading the crowd, isn't it? They get in his back and they start booing him, and he just slots it over and runs away.
So, 23-18, Argentina right back in this game. 7 minutes left on the clock, probably 10 minutes to go. Jenkins puts it high. Long goes under it. Caught. But protected the ball well. Pichot puts it high. Scott Quinnell. Goes past Ledesma. Bumps off Arbizu. Finds some space this time. Taylor. And again, there's problem with the support. That time they get it away beautifully, though. Good pass again from Jones-Hughes. And the pass from Wyatt was delayed. It should have come to David James. And he looks disgusted.
What a pity. David James, he's going mad. Chris Wyatt, all he had to do was offload. And James in at the corner. Lovely take from Howarth there. Siding through the gap. And look at David James, arms in the air. Give us the ball, please.
I'm afraid the second row didn't even look for it. And Jones-Hughes showing with every move why Graham Henry wanted him as part of the Welsh squad. 23 years old. Hasn't even got a Welsh club yet, although he will be joining Cardiff after the World Cup.
That's good, doesn't he? He's only been in the game a couple of times, but what he does, he looks very, very classy.
Wyatt, but it's untidy. Rogers does well. Howarth, Jenkins, Mark Taylor. Again, bit of an indecision there in the middle. We weren't sure who it was going to.
Yeah, sloppy. No excuse for that, really, at this level. Both Taylor and Hughes there ready to take the ball. Go between the two of them, and that's poor play.
Scrum goes down. Referee, I think, thinks they slipped. Look at that, 10 handling errors from the Welsh. And that is far, far too many at this level.
Certainly is, John, and when you add to that the turnovers, you'll see where Wales have spilled the ball.
Wales penalised at the scrum this time, and it's David Young who's accused of driving down and in. It wasn't Rogers. He was okay.
I'll tell you what, he had a look, you know, he fancied that. Just a bit too far out.
Jenkins.